Good evening, my lovely things. Welcome back to the channel. To the newcomers, welcome to the Cavern of Secrets. Tonight, I am going to discuss my top favorite and least favorite movies that depict someone with dissociative identity disorder or multiple personality disorder, which is a mouthful right there. It's probably why the psychologists shrink it to DID, and well, we don't use multiple personality disorder anymore because dissociative identity disorder took over and blah blah blah. Okay. Number 10 is Sybil, and this is actually what started this all off for me, my fascination with this disorder. I first saw Sybil in high school in my trade, which was medical. We all had to watch it. And I think we had to write a paper on it or something. I thought this was actually factual until psychology. Psychology, a lot of people have a lot of debate about this particular case because she actually came forward and said that she lied and made all of it up about her multiple personalities. I don't know if that's true. I have no idea. I'm not her. So only she would know, and her psychologist. Her psychologist said that she just didn't want to admit that she was sick. And that's why she was trying to deny it all. I don't know. Like I said. Number 9 is Primal Fear. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a Richard Gere movie. Great movie. I actually love this movie. I've seen it twice. Even though I've only seen it twice, I still love this movie. But the movie I actually like because he lies through his damn teeth. And yes, this is a spoiler, and I'm so sorry if you haven't seen this movie. But the criminal lies through his damn teeth that he actually has dissociative identity disorder. He really doesn't. He is sane and killed I think the priest. I forget why. Honestly, it's been a little while, but I think you can watch it on Hulu. Don't quote me on that. I will put where you can watch all these movies in the description below. Number 8, The Secret Window, because I think it's just horrible. I know some people love this movie. My dad actually enjoys this movie, but I hate it. It is so wrong. It's not even funny how dissociative identity is for individuals, so I really don't like this movie. Johnny Depp is a great actor. He did a great job. It's just the plot is so bad for me. Anyways, moving on. Number 7 is the number 23, where you actually see Jim Carrey in a serious role for, I think, the first time, I want to say. I could be wrong. I thought his performance was really well done, but again, it was kind of out of the realm of dissociative identity disorder. It had some elements of it for sure, but it wasn't 100% accurate, which it's never going to be. It's Hollywood. Nothing's ever accurate. Number 6 is another Jim Carrey movie, Me, Myself, and Irene, which I'm not a huge fan of. I find it funny in aspects, but it's not one of my favorites. It does make it more of a comedy in terms of dissociative identity disorder. So it's a fun watch. If you've never seen it, you should probably go watch that. It's on Hulu. If you like Jim Carrey, that is, because I know some people don't like him, but he's a really funny actor. Number 5 is Split, as you can see from behind me. I wanted to like this movie. I really did, but again, it's so far from actuality that it kind of ruined it for me. It fell apart, and it was kind of predictable. Number 4 is Mr. Brooks. This one is also way from accuracy, and there's a lot of different mental illnesses that are touched on, so it makes it really confusing what Mr. Brooks actually suffers from. One is schizophrenia, another is, of course, DID, and I think the other one is antisocial personality disorder. But none of them actually fit. It's just random aspects of each of these disorders So I have a love-hate relationship with this movie. I still like it in terms of just what it is. Number 3 is Fight Club. I know some people hate this movie, some people like it. I actually love this movie. But I think the reason why I like it so much is one, Helena Bozeman is in it, and I love her so much. But the other reason is everybody has their own interpretation of what this movie is about. To me, it's anti-capitalism. You see at the end, everything is falling apart. Big business, big corporations, all of it is just crumbling. And that's what I took from it. But again, it's not necessarily what this movie is about. And the other reason why I thought that it was anti-capitalism is you have the main character who's sick of going through his everyday where nothing changes. Everything is the same. You sit at your desk, you do your job, you get harassed by your boss, whatever. And then you go home after stress of the day to just do it all over again. It's the same day in and day out. It's the daily grind, and it's boring and it sucks. But everybody has to do it for money. So I kind of like where it was going with that. Number 2 is Psycho. Probably not surprising that this is on here. I actually like this movie. I think they did a really good job with it because he doesn't know about his other personality, which is typical, not always. Sometimes they do know about their alters. Some don't. Most of the time, though, they don't remember what happened. They don't know what happened when they switched and what that personality did when they took over. No one can actually subdue their alters or control them. It just happens. And number 1 is 3. I don't know if anybody has seen this. It's actually a really good movie. I saw it once back on Netflix when you could actually you couldn't stream it yet. You had to get the DVDs in the mail. And I thought it was really good. I actually own it. I don't think you can stream it anywhere, though, unfortunately. So if any of you can find it, do it. It's not accurate, I will admit that, but it was a different take and one that was intriguing, I guess you could say. So that's why I liked it. That's why it's number 1. Have any of you seen any of these movies, and what did you think of them? From a non-psychology perspective, what did you think of them? Did you like them? Did you thought they were really good? What would you rate them as? And I will admit, one commonality with dissociative identity disorder, all victims have troubled childhoods. Either they saw something traumatic or have been through something traumatic, and I'm talking severely traumatic, not just little things like falling out of a tree. Traumatic, but it's not severely traumatic, depending, of course. I mean, if you got seriously injured, then that's totally different, but for the most part, it's abuse of some sort or severe emotional neglect. Things like that usually is what causes or contributes to dissociative identity disorder. And it's actually a lot more common than I thought it was. I thought it was much rarer, but apparently it's a little bit more common. And I think the reason why it's more common, we're more populated. We have more people now. So of course the numbers are going to be much larger because we have a lot more people than when this disorder was first found. But I am rambling about this. I'm going to call it for the night. I hope you all have a great weekend and stay tuned for next week where I will be talking about Ted Bundy and whether or not he had dissociative identity disorder. And of course, his case file completely, unfortunately. I'm not really big into serial killers, as some of you know, but I will admit they are interesting in terms of the psychology aspect. Thank you all so much for watching and sticking around to the end. Don't forget to like if you liked it and subscribe to show your support. I greatly appreciate you all. To the new subscribers, thank you so much. You're amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better audience. Again, take care until next time. Bye, everyone.